Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of this channel called Patrick the Runner. My name is Patrick Sheridan and as always I'm here to talk to you all about running. Right, so tonight we're at the Mary Peters track here. I've got a session which is my key session for the 5k coming up, and it's 3 by 1 mile off 60 seconds recovery, and the aim is to do them at around 5k pace. So hopefully that's going to be about 4:45 to 4:50 per mile. Obviously we'll see how we go, but that's the aim. And as I've said before, there's lots of work that I do in the winter, lots of threshold work, lots of easy running, and that's all really important. But also sometimes in your training you just have to launch it and you have to go for it. And this is a VO2 max session. It's also a race specific session where I'm hoping to get used to running a 5k pace, see what that pain's like, but also hopefully just 10 days outside of the race I can push the fitness a bit forward before the actual race. So that's really it. After that I'm taking a 5-minute break, and then I'm doing 2 sets of 400, 300, 200 off descending recovery. And what that means is after the 400 I will have 75 seconds recovery, after the 300 I'll have 60, and after the 200 then I'll take a 2-minute break before going into the next set of those. Now that there part of the session is really just to make sure that I'm constantly used to running at paces at 1500 meters and quicker. So that's really me preparing and making sure that I'm still in shape for the indoor season coming up. That's not really the important part of this here in terms of the 5k race. The 3 by 1 mile will tell me where I'm really at, and the additional part of the session will hopefully just supplement the training that I'm doing and prepare me for that indoor season. So yeah, let's see how we go. What I want this time is people to give me your predictions for my 5k coming up, and I'd like to know what you think I can run. This session should give me a good indicator, so it should give you a good indicator. Let me know what you think I'm gonna run. Also, I've been meaning to be saying, also follow me on Patrick the Runner 97 on Instagram, because I'm there and I'm showing a lot of my training, so give me a follow there. Also on Strava at Patrick Sheridan. But let's attack this and see how I go. See y'all soon. Alrighty everyone, so that's the session done. It was absolutely brutal, to be fair. I was hoping it would go slightly better, but it still went okay. First mile I did in 4:44, second I did in 4:51, and the third I did in 4:55. So to run under 15 minutes, I think I need to run 4:49 per mile, and I think I averaged about 4:50 there. So I actually think 4:50 miles maybe get you just under 15 minutes. So I think I worked it out there, and that there average pace would get me about 14:59. So look, it's not a race, I didn't need to do it tonight, but I was hoping that those 8 miles would feel a bit easier. And kind of as always with me, the first mile did feel pretty comfortable, at least 2 laps in, but then maybe that's the same for everyone, you know, 2 laps in, it's only 800 meters, not even a fifth of the way there in a 5k. So I need to make sure on race day I don't get carried away with myself. Also, I do think if any night was going to tell me that I'm not a 5k runner, it was tonight. And I did the 400s and 300s and 200s after, and I'm a lot more satisfied with where those are. The first 400 was in 64, then the 300 was in 46, and then the 200 was in 30, I think. And then I progressed it again for the second set. The second 400 was in 61, then the third was 45, and the third 200 was 27. So those all felt really strong and more smooth. They obviously were difficult, but I felt a lot better. And as most of you might know, or some of you at least will know, the 800 is my main distance, and maybe the 1500 too, but that's where my focus is going to be. It's not the 5k. Now that's not me giving a premature excuse. All I'm saying is that is my focus. The 5k, I really want to get under 15 minutes. I'll be really gutted if I don't. So I'm going to do everything I can to get under 15 minutes. And I think once I do that, that could be me done with 5ks for good, because they just seem so long. I'd say I was feeling pretty uncomfortable in the second set of the mile reps, and that's just me being honest. Now, again, you always need to, I think, in your training, and I'm only saying this for the purposes of telling you all out there what sometimes you need to factor in. Last night I was working to quite late, about 11 o'clock, and things like that just don't help you with your training. That's just the reality. It's not even a complaint, that's just sometimes the nature of my job and how things go. But I didn't get to sleep then probably until quite late, because it took me a while to settle down, and that definitely does hinder your recovery and your ability to bounce back from one session to the next. And I had a tough enough session on Saturday with hill sprints and hill efforts, and then recovering from that probably just didn't go quite as smoothly as possible the last couple of days. But that's also just something that everyone has to cope with, even if you're an athlete with travel and things like that. If you're a full-time athlete, I mean, not everything's always going to be ideal, so that's what I have to cope with. That's what I have to get on with. I'm doing that. I still got the session done. What I am proud of is that I didn't let it completely go. A 4:44 was obviously good. A 4:51 is pretty much bang on, and the 4:55 was just slightly off it. But look, I dug in. It's not a race day. I'm not tapered, I'm not wearing the super shoes, haven't got that adrenaline, so there's a lot to be said for me being able to put in a better performance on race day. Anyway, look, that's how the session went. Please do, I want to see if I can get the most comments I've ever got in this channel. Let's see how many comments I can get. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna be offended. Happy to take anyone's comments on the chin, but just let me know your prediction. Let's see how many predictions we can get in there, which is the most accurate. I'll not give a prediction because I'm just going to try to run as fast as I can, but hopefully I can get under 15 minutes. Please do give the videos a like if you're enjoying them. Please press the subscribe button. I would love to get to 750 subscribers before the new year is out. That is my aim. I'm so happy with how the channel's growing, but I think there's more to come, and you're all helping me out so much. I really do love the support. I read all the messages. I think I respond to every comment that's ever been on the channel, or at least most of them, so please keep them coming. I love the support, love the amount of people watching, so happy with the views the channel's getting, so really am enjoying it. Hope you're all enjoying it too, and I will see you all soon. In the meantime, take care, have a great week, and stay tuned for more to come.